Lightweight championship in the white trunks, the defending champion Leavander Johnson. He'll try to keep Jesus Chavez, called El Matador, the bull, away from him. It's a good styles mix, Jim.
Yep, and Chavez got close with his first attack, landed the left hook. So that doesn't bode too well. Already Johnson looking to hold a little bit up close. I think it's all about Johnson keeping him at long range. If he can't do that, it's going to be a real struggle for him.
Lightweight debut tonight for Jesus Chavez, the pride of Austin, Texas these days. Johnson, who's from Atlantic City, a big fight town, of course, on the boardwalk in New Jersey.
Now Chavez again leading with the left hook and landing for the second time. He's only tried it twice and it's come off for him twice. Not good signs for Johnson. He wants to start a bit sharper than this.
Indian summer for Leavander Johnson, a 16-year career, taking the IBF championship this year, a world champion at the fourth time of asking. But he is a bit of a puncher. You've got to watch him. Worrying times for Chavez. His wife is a lieutenant in the US Army in Baghdad. He was on the phone to her last night.
Well, both eager to make an early impression, but so far in this round, Chavez just has the edge and the cleaner punches landed.
Working nicely behind the jab, Johnson. He won't want to slip back into the ruck, having come out of it and now suddenly being in demand. He's on his career best payday tonight. It's only $150,000. Shows it's been hard work. He is a deserving case, isn't he?
Yeah, and they always say winning a world title, that in itself improves a fighter. I don't know if it works for 35-year-olds whose maybe best days are behind them, but we'll see. But this is an excellent first round. A lot more action than I expected. I thought Johnson would have been a lot more cagey.
Good hooks again. Yeah, two good left hooks from Chavez, and the second one certainly jolted Johnson a little bit. He has been a touch fragile at times in the past at the top level, but that's a great right hand from him. This could be a bit explosive.
Well, you said this could be the fight of the night, Ian, and it's shaping up that way.
What a mentor. Bill Johnson is the main man in the corner. Here's round three. It's going to be a tough job, you feel, for 35-year-old Leavander Johnson to hold on to the title. He's only just won. And of course, Chavez, the former WBC super featherweight champion. That's one weight down at 9 stone 4 pounds. This, of course, 9 stone 9.
And you can see Johnson knows the tactics that are required. He starts every round at long range using the jab, but he just keeps getting himself drawn into this war.
Good jab from Johnson there, but he will need a lot more of it. And at the moment, if he's trying to play the matador, he's struggling a little bit with it because he's up against a real bull in this fellow Chavez.
I mean, this is even a hectic pace by Chavez's normal standards, so I wonder how long he can sustain this. I mean, he hasn't really put a serious dent in Johnson yet. He's landed his best shots. Johnson hasn't really been badly shaken. And I tell you, there has not... So you sometimes wonder about his punch resistance, because every time he takes a clean shot, he's forced to stand his ground then. It's as though the shock of the punches travels to the legs and he can't move away. See, again, he's standing his ground, can't get himself out of there.
Needs more mobility, you feel, Johnson here.
And he's waving him on as though he's enjoying this kind of action.
He's a real gutsy little character, Chavez. Of course, a good right hand there from Johnson. He almost fought, didn't he, one-armed against Morales because of an injury in that fight. Gave him no chance in the fight. Bad shoulder injury, which kept him out for 15 months. Terrific action again. But Johnson having his fair share of the bigger punches in this round too.
Yep, he's got himself right into the fight in this round. Still, the tactics are wrong, but a lot more success for Johnson. This has been the toughest round of the fight so far.
Interesting stuff, all right. Scoring this one. Just cleaning up something that's spilled in the corner. It wasn't a cup of tea, I can assure you. That bit of water over on that far side. 7th round. I think Johnson's corner, I hope they've given him the message that he's going to need more if he's going to hold on to his newly won belt.
And there's that left hook again. I'm amazed that he can lead with that left hook and get it on target so often. But Johnson's corner have stopped telling him to move around, use the ring and jab. I think they've just accepted the legs aren't what they used to be, so he's going to have just to tough this out.
Yeah, he can't do it, I don't think. Just can't do it at 35.
Chavez not quite as intense as he's been earlier, although just as I'm speaking, he's putting the pedal down.
This is what this fella does, Chavez. He just keeps on coming at you and wears you down. Based on magnificent conditioning, it should be said.
Yeah, he's always in the best of shape. I mean, a real little pro. And Johnson looked very, very tired at the end of the previous round. So we'll see what happens. We're in the last minute of this one. It's been a decent round for him so far. He's been picking the punches nicely. He's damaged the mouth. Johnson's complaining, I think, about a clash of heads to the ear, but it looks as though blood is coming from his mouth after that right hand. It was a beauty to start the round.
This is the 9th round. Chavez, big lead, surely, you'd think so anyway, even given the peculiarities of Las Vegas judging from time to time.
See, Chavez still looking nice and tight, nice and controlled, the chin down, the hands up, but there's a kind of loose look about Johnson, and that signs of tiredness too. The chin's coming up a little bit higher. Yet the reflexes are slowing as well for Johnson here, not getting the punches off. These are tired looking arm punches he's coming back with too.
His gloves are coming down as well, and the head is quite an inviting target, and Chavez has found it with increasing regularity.
See, that's the difference. Chavez still nice and tight, nice and controlled. Johnson really looking scrappy here now.
He's taken quite a few though, hasn't he, Jim?
Yep, and he's taken them well. He's only really been shaken the ones and recovered straight away. But another tough round for him here.
Still winging away with those hooks, Chavez. Nothing Johnson's been able to do has been able to stop this man coming forward on those tram lines as he is wont to do. And there's another right hand over the top, and that's because Johnson's gloves are low and his chin high.
See, in most of the previous rounds, even when Johnson was losing them, he was able to put up an argument. But this is the first round where really he has not been able to do that. Can he do it in the last half minute? I wonder. Really looks now like things are slipping away from him.
Looking tired, Leavander Johnson, he really is.
His movements are tired, his punches are tired looking. I don't think he has much more to offer.
Again, wide open to a left hook and a right hand. The defence almost non-existent.
Now, this has been a worrying round for the champion.
Chavez looks to have this in the bag, but there are still 9 minutes of it remaining. If he does win, of course, he becomes a two-weight world champion. Quite an achievement, that, because things have, and has 28 knockouts. That's coming up.
We got a chance to show me a champion. 6 minutes of fight.